At the beginning of this episode, I would like to mention that what I'm going to say, it is from my own personal experience during my grad school, which I found so many undergrad and graduate students who seek developing a research career and professorship share similarities to what I have been through. I don't want in any means to trigger the negative regret feeling to anyone. I only want to enlighten your insight toward a happier soul. Hello, my name is Hana. I have a bachelor's degree in biology and education, a master's degree in physiology and developmental biology, as well as a PhD in cell biology and human systems biology. So I have been through a lot during the development of my research career. In this episode, I'm going to talk about habits. Either I lost them during my grad school or I did not focus on them, so they became neglected by myself, and I really regret that. During my graduate school, at the end of master's degree, I started focusing too much on chasing myself, chasing time, chasing all the challenges going around me, chasing everything going in my life to be able to achieve successfully a research career development. I have been through grief and chronic stress during my grad school, in where I went to a point behind my realization to what I really lost and what is the meaning of developing a research career to me versus having a quality life as a researcher. So I'm going now to talk about the habits that I really regretted losing them or not continue doing them consistently during my grad school. Self-care habits for having good relationships with skin, hair, and nails. I really regretted giving too less to no time for self-care. I also have regretted losing the habits regarding body strength. I stopped taking care of my muscles and bones. I literally suspended all activities to maintain my muscular and bone health. I stopped continue being an active, sportive person. All the fitness I have built in my body, I lost during my PhD studies. I always wanted to go to gym when I finish school. Then when I finish school, I'm very tired. Then I will do it tomorrow, the next day, the weekend, then nothing. I stopped going to gym even if I have a membership or not. I stopped completely swimming for multiple years. I started taekwondo and I was going well. Then I stopped also. I did not have to, but I did. It was the worst thing I have done to myself. Ignoring the consistency of self-care, building and maintaining body strength and fitness made it harder to go through the grief and the chronic stress, the anxiety associated with grad school, which became later deleterious on my mental health, not only on physical health. I also regret not keeping the habits that make me a tech savvy and digital smart, including coding, digital art design, filmography, and so on. I regretted dedicating all my being active time on research only. That costed me losing most of my good skills in coding, being behind in digital art design and filmography, plus video editing. That even affected my writing abilities in fiction. One more thing, I totally regretted completely shutting down the habits of building side hustles that provided me with a good income, including losing my blog. I had a very good, well-established blog, but being careless about it, I lost it. I don't have it, and all my rights on my blog, they were gone. I cannot find them anymore. Now I have to start from scratch again to build a name of myself as a graphic designer. I stopped tutoring and I kind lost of my teaching skills. I stopped part-time teaching and teaching assisting, etc., etc. All these side hustles I was building and creating, and I was really creative about them. They brought joy to my life, excitement, passion. I really had passion about them. When I stopped giving the time dedicated to this habit, that negatively affected me. I even postponed posting videos on this YouTube channel that I launched in 2012. Yet I just posted the first video in 2021, a few months ago. The last part of this episode today that I'm going to talk about it is about my regrets, postponing, decluttering my home, and keeping the stuffs I have in my home in control. After PhD graduation, I realized that I became in no purpose a hoarder. I have hoarded too much. I have hoarded too many stuffs in my home, including laptops, laser pointers, cell phones, cables, calculators, eyeglasses, all the stationery things, staplers, binders, files, papers, notebooks, files, agendas. Also, I found a bunch of chargers, invoices and bills and mails. I don't need to keep them anymore, and so far so on, because I kept too busy and I keep decluttering my research working stationery, but I ignored anything else. I just want things to look organized and that's it. And somehow I forgot even what I put inside the drawers. After graduation, when I realized that, I said no way, I have to start decluttering and get rid of these. I thought I can do that like maximum 6 months. I have been decluttering for almost a year, but there are still too many things to go through and decide what are their destinies. We came to the end of this episode. I hope you have enjoyed listening to what I have been through and what I discovered about myself during my grad school and after graduation and finishing grad school. And remember, there is a negative regretting feeling and positive regretting feeling. I would like from you to dedicate your regrets toward the positive direction, wishing to you a happy, peaceful grad school and research career development. Please, if you like this episode, give it a thumb up, share it with friends and family, and write in the comment section which habits you would like to retrieve. Either you are still a graduate student and developing your research career, or you have been through that developing a research career. So which habit you really would like to retrieve that you lost or you almost lost them during your grad school. Please subscribe to my channel. It helped me so much. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Goodbye for now.